Okay, I think we're live. I was having a bit of trouble getting this thing to connect earlier. So hopefully it's on now. Wait for everybody to show up at first. I was just thinking about connecting and mental health and stuff like that. So we did hit, what's up? I just got back from the outdoors, Mr. Feathers. It's good to see you. I'm back in my room. Obviously, the connection was a little bit spotty. What's up, Coco? Good to see you. Good to see you guys. The connection outside was a little bit spotty, obviously, but thank you. I don't know how to say your name. Idjin. Okay, guys, I guess we're back for now because YouTube is being really spotty with letting me stream right now. So sorry about that. If this cuts off, it's because YouTube is being a very challenging platform to deal with right now. But anyway, yesterday we got up to 200 viewers and we had a lot of people supporting us. So that was really great. We have officially made it to 16,000 subscribers, which is a huge accomplishment. I wanted to thank you guys so much for that. And I was hoping to do something pretty cool for that. I'm not really sure what. I made a thank you video, obviously. I just uploaded it. It's a really short one. It's probably my shortest video that I ever uploaded. But I really wanted to think about like the victim mentality and how to get out of it and where I'm going to go from here in my life, because I really don't have any plans on how to live my life at this point. As you guys know, I've kind of opted out of the rat race and I'm trying to figure out my own path. Oh, I'm sorry, Amaterados. Smash that like, guys. Thank you, Slippy Snip. What's up, WM? Good to see you guys. I don't know what my life's going to look like or how long YouTube is going to work, because I've only been doing YouTube for about 4 months. And you could say that, you know, maybe it'll build and continue to grow, but I'm afraid that YouTube will kind of peter off and I might run out of things to talk about, or I won't know what to do, honestly. What's up, Lloyd? I love you too. How do you say that? Platier Cub Q Plaster? Live. Okay, good to see you. Joseph, yours truly, Will. What's up? It's good to see you guys coming in. All the usuals and a couple of new people. If you're new in the chat and this is your first stream or one of your second streams, let yourself be known and introduce yourself in the chat, because I like to, you know, make sure everybody feels welcome, I guess. What's up, ChessX? I know, I think Engine, how do you say your name? Igent lives. What's up? First Teals chatted the stream by Okongo, one of our big supporters here. We really appreciate it. If YouTube lets me, I'm probably going to stream for about 2 hours tonight. And if we meet our goal, I'll do an art request stream. So everybody like Ochongo, or however you say it. He's awesome. He left a lot of super chats before. First time virgin streamer, be gentle with me. All right, Lloyd, we'll be gentle on you. Welcome aboard. What's up, Vitamia? Igent, what's up? Santiago, hello. Are you? I think I've seen you before, Santiago. Rojken, good to see you. Tomorrow I'm hanging out with one of my friends. I hope I don't miss it, because I have a tendency to self-sabotage at the last second when it comes to these events. Vitameat of Vegamin. Okay. Interesting. I might be able to stay the entire 2 hours. Okay, that's all right. Do whatever you need, Amateur Autos. Usually YouTube kicks me off before we make it that far, honestly. So we'll see how long we can make it without YouTube disconnecting me, because this is kind of a busy time to stream, I've noticed, and a lot of people, I guess there's a lot of traffic, and YouTube prioritizes other streamers over me, honestly. It's almost my birthday. I'm going to stop blazing and vaping when I turn 33. You know, Peter, that's a good goal. Always reach out for support if you need it, because I stopped smoking recently, like within the last couple of weeks, honestly. Thank you for the compliment on my painting style. What's up, Zazamora? This is my 100th time watching a YouTuber become depressed, talking about their personal life. Yeah, I agree. The world is not fine. The kids are not all right. Thank you, Mr. Person. I'm trying to get better at painting. I'm not necessarily at a professional level yet, although I have, my Shopify. Guys, my Shopify is in the description of the video. I've put all my links in the description. If you guys are interested, follow me on Instagram, Twitch. Check out my Shopify. I need to update my Shopify with some of my new paintings. What's up, Peter? The other side, what's up? Good to see you guys. I'm back. I'm back in my room now. Exiled Zebra, good to see you. YouTube never tells me when streaming. I have to look it up. That's crazy. I know YouTube doesn't really do a good job of like notifying people when I'm on stream, I guess. Please don't do toxic positivity content. I'm not going to do toxic positivity content, other side. I don't want to give anybody false hope. I haven't really been working on any new paintings. I'm working on one that's basically a sunset, and I'm also working on another hummingbird. Yep, strange weather. It's me again. I'm back. We're already at 50 viewers and 16 likes. Go ahead and like the stream and engage with the chat if you haven't already. What's up, Jorge? Good to see you. I was thinking about, like, if I could go anywhere in the world, where would I go? Random dude, maybe you can check your notification bell and make sure the notifications for my channel are on, because just because you subscribe doesn't mean it's going to send you notifications. So everybody should do that. Turn on all notifications for this channel if you haven't already. I know this is just a random question for you, but do you take medication? Yes, I do. That's crazy random. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I made a crash out stream earlier that was a little bit too heavy for YouTube, and they decided to ghost me a little bit. What's up, Zhao? I'd want my own private island with a constant free food and a mansion. XL Zebra relatable. Paraguay, maybe I'll go there. What's up, Tiny Fairy? Good to see you. Happy to have you back. Missed the waterfall stream. Well, Blaine, you didn't really miss much because the Wi-Fi, my connection was a little bit spotty, so it cut me off after about 15 minutes. Santiago, I took a painting class when I was in high school, and I really liked it, and I just stuck with it ever since then. It was the only thing that I really ever got compliments on. It was the only thing that I felt like I ever had a gift or that I was decently good at. And I have regrets, you guys. I'm talking about dropping out of art school and not finishing my education. I wish I had finished my degree. I wish I had if I could go back and tell my 18-year-old self, like, I would just say, don't go to university unless you're going to finish. And you need some sort of trade, honestly. Maybe I'll go to the Philippines one day, May. Peter, I went to college. I don't want to go back. It's just too late for me at this point. I probably lost all my credits. I don't know what good it would do to get my degree at this point. I feel really bad. I just feel like my parents have given up on the idea of me going back to school. I've kind of given up on it. I feel absolutely awful. I wish I could redo my education. I feel like I've wasted my entire life. Rajkin, I am going to lift weights starting in January, hopefully. I'm hopefully going to start taking some art classes as well. I'm pleased to hear you and your mom have been interacting more positively. Thank you. Well, Clippy, I have to give her credit where credit is due. She did save my life when I was bedrotting. I would be dead without her. I just don't know what to do because I shouldn't have dropped out. I shouldn't have transferred schools. I should have just done everything differently. I just couldn't see the way out. I thought that I knew best. I was extremely stubborn. There was no changing my mind at the time. And I wasted my whole life. I ruined everything. I ruined my education. I ruined my 20s. I ruined the trajectory of my life. Because it got hard and it got difficult and I just got sick and I fumbled. I fumbled how I just couldn't do it. I talked myself out of it. Scott Von D never consented to this life. Same here. You finished uni and you're still struggling, Exiled Zebra? At least you finished. That's an accomplishment. I just never have finished anything in my life. I'm a quitter. And I hate that I'm a quitter. I hate that I've conditioned myself to quit when things get difficult or when I'm not seeing results or when things are tedious. No one could have convinced me. I blame myself for that. Thank you, Loki boy. I'm kind of reminiscing on the past in Goth I Trust, but I'm such a quitter. I'm so mediocre. I wanted so many things in my life, but because I quit and because I collapse when things get difficult or there's even a slight bit of pressure, I just haven't been able to do what I wanted to do in my life. And it's my fault. And my parents are very disappointed in me. I know they are. They don't say it out loud because they don't want to trigger me, but I know they're sad. Thank you, Ivan. I just wish I had a do-over. I wish I could start over at 18. I'd go through everything again just to have a second chance. I fumble everything too, random dude. It sucks. I don't know where I'm supposed to go from here. I don't know what my next move is supposed to be. You hate the FOMO feeling of life? Yeah, me too. I've messed up so bad. I'm a quitter. I always jump ship. I think the grass is greener on the other side. It never is. The grass is greener where you water it. I had to go through all these errors and lose everything to realize that the grass is greener where you water it. And you shouldn't jump the fence just because things look better on the other side. And that's what I've kind of been doing, is jumping the fence because things look better on the other side. And I have paid the price for that, for not sticking it out, for not being consistent, for thinking I could avoid hard times. I got the motivation to write, but shit, post manga again. Interesting. I just need a community. I need someone to talk to that knows what to do with me. I don't know. I'm just left to my own devices and I just don't know what my next move is. Thank you guys. 100 viewers on stream already. Peter, my life imploded in my 20s too, and part of it was my fault. I blamed a lot of other people back then, but I'm trying to take responsibility now. I don't know what to do about my low self-esteem. Thank you, Angelica. I've just had nobody really talk me through my challenges, like when I want to quit. I've had nobody to really push me through to the other side of that. Thank you, Danique. I accept it as much as I can. Hornet, I have a Shopify. It's in the description. I do need positive reinforcement. I need someone to tell me that I'm on the right path and what I'm doing is correct. But I don't have that. I'm hanging out with him tomorrow, Tiny Fairy. Been going through the same things. I appreciate your strength and resilience. You're a hero. Thank you, Mudit. I appreciate you stopping by. I really do. I just don't see, I feel like I've wasted my potential. And I don't even know what that potential truly was to begin with. I feel like I never knew what my path was. I was always dithering on what my path was. I had mentors at one point. I should have just stuck to going to that state school and finish my degree. I really regret not finishing my degree so much. I have eaten red meat, and that's what I had today, Douglas, was red meat. Clippy, I know I talk like it's over, but I just have fumbled so much. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do from here. Amaterados, I just don't know how to do that. I guess degrees don't mean anything anymore, but I still feel like I put so much effort into it. I just transferred and I was dumb and I just didn't know any better and I messed everything up. My parents tried to help me, but I didn't listen to them. Yeah, Zazamora, I'd love to collab with some other YouTubers, honestly. Danique, that's a pretty good idea. Degrees are only useful now if your career actually needs one. I guess that's true, Amaterados. I'm 45 and still the same. Don't give up. Thank you, Sickness Abounds. I appreciate you. Silvio says, same here. Ivan says, most of us have, but it's not too late. Failure is inevitable for growth. Daislance, I don't really know. My confidence is low because I'm not really an adult. I don't have the markers of like someone that's an adult. Maybe I should just go back to school for the social aspect. I really don't know. I mean, I guess there's probably community art classes I could take instead. Thank you, Clippy. I'm just not very good at handling competition. As soon as I feel like I'm the one that's struggling or I'm not a front runner in a certain way, I give up. Like I just need to stop giving up. Thanks, Ivan. I'm trying not to be so hard on myself, but I don't want to give up. Like, again. You have a bright aura. The world is bad to good people. Thank you. Maybe try to get an official ASD diagnosis. That might help. You overestimate how far one ought to be and stuff. Yeah, I guess so. ADHD is a thing that's extra to overcome, Angelica. It's not that degrees are useless, but there's a lot of useless ones out there. Yeah, I guess so. School is also a great place to have a mental breakdown. Yeah, Peter, I agree. That's where I had my first mental breakdown. I just wasn't ready for university when I went. I just didn't know what else to do. I'm glad that I'm not in debt, but I wish I had finished. I don't really consider myself an empath, May. I don't know how to continue something and not quit. My local time is 5:30 p.m. Chess X. Thanks, Ivan. I don't know how any of this adult stuff works either. I'm 36, going to community college. It won't be the same, but it should be easier for you. Yeah, slipping up, I guess so. I'm in a similar situation as you. I relate to feeling behind other people. I blame myself for being behind. I have so many regrets. I can't do anything about them. But I just look back and it's like, did I really have to learn all that the hard way? Like, was I that arrogant? Was I that stubborn? Was I that naive? Skydog, you went back to school at 32 and changed your career. I don't know if I can. I honestly need money to go back to school. I don't want to waste my money. It might just be better to let my money grow at this point than go back to school. I just don't want going back to school to be another thing that I quit, another thing that I just can't handle. I'm trying to practice gratitude, Ivan. I can think of a couple things that I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for my art room. I'm grateful for my house. I'm grateful for the food in my refrigerator and my 2 arms and 2 legs. My health and my wellness, I guess. Douglas, I'm going to have to put you in timeout. That's inappropriate. Anyway, stop dwelling on the past. You can't change the past. I don't even know what it's going to do to focus on the future even. What's up, Tiffany? I'm 33 and an old late bloomer who is switching careers to be a therapist. That's good, Maria. The thing is, like, my parents know that I quit everything that I start. And I don't know what a good move for me career-wise would be. Thank you, Ivan, for saying the success of this channel. I mean, the thing is like, I don't know how long this channel is going to last. I don't know what is going to happen with that or how to grow it. I mean, there's a lot of things that I would like to do in terms of growing my channel, but I'm not really sure on how to build an art business. I just don't know what to do. Trying to do cybersecurity, but you've been procrastinating hard. I understand that. Please don't do it, Exiled Zebra. You got to do it right away. Thank you. 130 viewers. We got a pretty good, decent following right now. So everybody make sure you like the stream, leave a comment, engage with the channel. Definitely like the stream. We're probably going to go on for another 90 minutes or so. Santiago, I technically could go back to school. I do have money to do that, but I just think that it would be better to leave that money to grow and not put it into education or something. Skydog, crypto is kind of sus at this point. It's a little bit too late to invest in crypto. It's kind of like gambling. TSO, I've been going live nearly every day at different times, so I'm glad that you caught this live. I don't have a kayak, no ski. My Pokemon cards are through the roof right now. That's good, Peter. I mean, I don't really know. I was thinking about getting a Vanguard. Well, I have a Vanguard brokerage account for like the S&P 500 index. Danique, I'm trying to get more interested in other subjects as well. I just haven't really been able to get into that yet. I like philosophy. I used to be into philosophy, but I don't remember hardly any of it. I'd have to start over with that. No ski. It was good to see you by the river. Thank you, Fandrana. If I was just going to tell myself anything, it would be just don't even go to school in the first place. I don't know when I'm going to start gaming. Probably in November. Random dude. I didn't go for a swim. I just kind of sat by the river and vibed. It is a dog-eat-dog world, Tiffany. What is one thing you would do when no one else is looking? I don't know, EAE. That's a good question. If I get a minute, please look up Santos Bonacci. Is that an artist? Strange Weather, I do have a Discord for the community. It is accessible through channel memberships. There's currently a pretty decent sized people that go there. So, yeah. No one makes it out alive anyway. I just remember having so much hope for my future, and it's gone now. I just don't know how I've gotten to this point. Just drifting, waiting for things to change, not really knowing how to take action. I just don't know how to take action on anything that would positively impact my life or change it. That sucks, Loki. Guys, the thing with Raymond is not going to happen. My sister does not approve of Raymond. Spunky Nups, again with you. I'm going to have to put you out of this stream again. Goodbye. You've done this before. I'm not tolerating it. I was laid off months ago and keep going to interviews, but it's just not working out. I'm sorry, Dance Temp. That's really tough. I understand that, though. I don't believe everything will just work itself out. That doesn't always happen. I know that I always get to this point where I want to quit really bad, and I usually end up quitting. What's up, Musical Cat? Silvio. Live calls with viewers might be interesting. I would have to get like another phone or something. I don't want you guys to have my personal number. Spunky Nubs is a very naughty commenter who leaves inappropriate comments on the stream, Ivan. Decent Loser, afternoon. Hope you're doing well as well. Think positive and things will improve, I guess. I've tried doing positive affirmations and stuff, but it never really worked out. What's up, Chester? TSO. I hate fake positivity too, as you guys know. I'm on a committee for hiring right now, and call me on the phone to inquire about their status. I froze up. Jeez, that sucks. I'll probably head up the Discord voice chat room eventually. What's up, Okongo? Thank you for another super chat. I've never played The Last of Us. It sounds like a good game. I've heard great things about it. Everybody like Okongo's super chat. Give him some W's and some love in the chat. We certainly appreciate Okongo's support of the stream. What's up, still a work in progress? Good to see you. Tiffany, who's an NPC? We're avoiding the cult of positivity here. We just get real on the stream. If you guys are going through anything, we can share our mental health problems here. One win that I would like to announce is that I haven't smoked in nearly 2 weeks. PG rep, I'm probably going to stream for 2 hours, probably 90 more minutes after this. As long as YouTube is allowing me to do that, and they might kick me off sooner. I've considered teaching art. I'm not really sure how to do that. What's up, Seer? That sucks that you haven't gotten on a run yet. Still a work in progress. Dance, I'm glad. I'm glad you like that I'm real. Dylan, I am aware of tragic reality. If you ever wanted to do a collab, I would love to. EA, would you hug all 160 people? Maybe. That might get a little long. That might take a while, but we could try it out. Thank you, Evergopher, for supporting my kicking the nicotine habit. I have quit smoking officially. I've gotten through the worst of the withdrawals, which is probably why I was so freaking depressed. I don't know how long it's just not worth it. I just got to a point where my tolerance was too high and it wasn't doing anything for me anymore anyways. It was just making me crave it for no reason. Do you see this place or just complain about it? What are you talking about, Tiffany? Thank you guys for all the support on my quitting smoking. Alfie, I was never really a heavy smoker. I just stopped buying more. I just stopped buying more. I don't know how I did it. I just decided that I was going to go through the depression of quitting smoking. And I realized that the ritual of smoking was really not because I needed it. It was because I was bored. And I have you guys to turn to. So every time I feel lonely or I need something to do, I come on YouTube and that seems to help me. Because I just try to fill the void with smoking. That's good, Michael. I'm glad that worked for you. With Shelby, we feel validated, but it's also important that we look in ways of improving our situations. I agree, TSO. We have to kind of think about how to better ourselves too. I'm talking about cigarillos. Autumn, I was smoking like Black and Milds and stuff like that. So was nicotine, basically small cigars. I don't really drink any hard liquor anymore either. I've just have a beer once a week and that's it. Thank you, Blaine, for being here with me. The positive thing about being natural born quitter is that you can give up your bad habits easily. Clippy, that's true. If I wasn't a quitter, I'd probably be very determined to keep smoking cigarettes, right? I am saving money now. My dad said the reason why I started smoking was because it was popular and everyone was doing it. Is that the reason you started smoking, Cable Planet? Socially? To have something to like bond over? What's up, Zach? What's up, Grey Wolf? Fill the void, I guess, Tiffany. I don't want to feel the void. I wanted to numb the void, honestly. I was just bored. I had no reason to start smoking in the first place. How do you guys avoid comparing yourself to other people? Something that I really struggle with is comparing myself to other people. And I always feel behind by comparison. And I know that I'm not giving myself enough credit, but I don't know how to give myself credit or stop being so hard on myself. And maybe that's a question for like a psychotherapist or something. But I don't know how to stop comparing myself to other people and being hard on myself. I'm stronger than all, so of course I don't worry about others. That's good, Random. I don't compare myself to others. I stopped that years ago. I guess I just need to get to a place of maturity where I stop doing it. I think about how I don't like people. Oh, Jesus, chat is popping. Compare myself to other people on Instagram. Yeah, I noticed that Instagram is very easy to compare yourself to. That's what they design it for. They've actually designed Instagram to make you feel less than, so you pay more attention to it. They want you to have a sense of lack on Instagram, so you spend more time on Instagram. The dichotomy between desire and boredom. Interesting. Radical self-acceptance. I spent 40 years worrying about what other people think. Now I just don't give a fuck. You ran out of fucks, Steven. That's a good thing to have. Maybe I just have a lot more fucks because I'm still relatively young. I just need to focus on my goals and stuff. Yeah, social media is designed to make you feel like you're less than. Wow, I honestly do feel like I am lesser on Instagram. Yeah, Zach, we all do. We all feel like we're nothing on Instagram comparatively. You can get really sucked into parasocial relationships. I know this is kind of a parasocial relationship, but I'm talking about like with big YouTubers and like big drama on YouTube. It's like crazy. I was really into that. I was really obsessed with a lot of YouTubers back when I was younger. And that was kind of like, I would fantasize about being one of them, but they don't have perfect lives either. You don't get a plaque until you hit 100K, no ski. You need 100K subscribers to get a YouTube plaque. All the social medias are like ghost towns in my life. I feel like everyone I know is aged out of it. Yeah, that's crazy, strange weather. Good point, though. Also helps me to bear in mind that other people don't have to be me. Yeah, what's up, Julia? Walmart. Okay. I hate most YouTuber CBH. They're all money hungry. I guess so. I was really into like Smosh and stuff like that, like Trisha Paytas and all those people. I even watched Jake Paul at one point. It's kind of crazy. Man in White, what's up? Strange weather. Someone a little bit younger than me found it strange that I watch YouTube. Interesting. Do what you love, though. As a unique expression of the infinite, each of and every one of us is precious. I feel like we're trained and conditioned to compare ourselves to other people, you know? We're ranked against our classmates, we're ranked against each other. I've kind of been taught to compare myself. I've been conditioned that way. It's hard to break out of it. Slippy Smosh was peak millennial. I had a huge crush on Anthony Padilla back in the day. He was my celebrity crush. I just worry I'm doing the right thing rather than better than someone in my life. That's good, random dude. Why I gotta be such a Shelby? I don't know, Seer. Well, I don't know. Do you happen to watch Balloon Shop? No, I don't know that one. I just have survivor's guilt. I should be dead by now, guys. I don't think you guys understand how close I was. I was going to die. I was going to die. Like, I was going to die a couple years ago. Oh, Smosh food battles were peak. I agree with that. I was bedrotting Musical Cat to a point where I was neglecting myself, and if my mother hadn't flown out to the other side of the country to get me, I would have died. I was bedrotting. I had multiple stomach infections. I had a high fever. I was going to die. I've talked about how close I came to death multiple times. My mom flew out to save my life. She knew something was wrong and she got me into the hospital. Up until this point, my parents have paid my medical bills, amaterados. What's up, guys? Smash the like button. We're almost at 200 again, so that's pretty crazy. 177 concurrence is pretty great. Thank you to my mom for saving my life. She did save my life. I know that we fight, but she did fly out to rescue me. She's rescued me multiple times. If it wasn't for her, I'd be dead by now. Thank you, Blaine. Bye, Tiffany. Moms are moms, Loki. I don't know if I could. Your mom rescued you before, Daniel? I'm sorry, Daniel. That sucks that she got cancer. I'm really sorry about that. No other side. This was a couple years before I made a YouTube video. She just knew I was sick and she had to come out and get me. I know she loves me. I would be dead without her. Daniel, I'm so sorry that you're alone. It's really rough to be that way. The Quantum Alchemist. So in the long run, I learned the opinions of others or their comparisons literally don't matter. I live with my mom already. 7 Gregaria. Maybe not the best take. Yeah, I don't know how to avoid constant comparison. I try to be thankful for my mom. She is the reason I survived my hardest times. I feel bad that I put my family through so many things. They've never really opened up to me about how much that affected them. But I don't think I would be a good mom in comparison to her. I laid down to die and bed rotted for a year and a half in 2020. Didn't shower the entire time. Mom's cancer diagnosis. Damn, Scott, I'm so sorry. That's really rough. Mart, I get it. I don't really think about past life stuff. I just think about the past, Alfie. I just feel like I have never been able to make my life something that anyone would be proud of. Like, it's just embarrassing how many times I fucked up and failed. Thank you, Autumn, for saying that. I definitely put my parents through hell. Not by meaning to, though. What's up, Sir Greystroke? What did you walk into? I mean, I don't know. We're commiserating about our near-death experiences. Perhaps you just feel you do not fit into the culture of the States. I don't know. I don't know if I would fit in anywhere. Clippy, that would be a good idea. We might be able to do that if I could figure out how to set it up. Thank you, Kataula. A life cast. What does that mean? Is it just me or does dating feel like a humiliation ritual? Yes, it does, Musical Cat. I definitely feel that way. The other side, I really understand that. And you feel things that others don't, and that hurts. It's like a disease. Yeah, I guess so. Daily showering and self-care seems useless to me. I really understand that. I was in that position too, Chess X. Paul, thank you for this celebration of my 16,000 subscribers. Danique, it was good to see you. It's when you broadcast your life on live. Am I not doing that already? Axel, I do see myself as a creative person, as you can see by the art behind me. Embrace loneliness is hard. I've like created a situation where I am lonely though. Paul, I'm just thinking about like I've almost died multiple times, and if my mom hadn't been there, I wouldn't have made it. And I've taken her for granted and stuff. And I know that we don't always get along, but she does love me, and she's the only reason I'm alive. Thank you, Musical Cat. I don't really know how it would help less fortunate children, May. I really don't know. I have to feel I can't. A friend of mine sells abstract paintings for like 15K a piece. Interesting. As for me, I try to fit in. I just want you to know you're not alone. Thank you, G-Wiz. I appreciate you. Thank you, Enzo. I come to find that surviving is okay. I appreciate you guys. It's been rough. I'm just tired of other people telling me what to do with my life, and at the same time, I want guidance at the same time. But it's like I just don't fit into this regular system and shit. It's like crazy. Say yes to Jess. Thank you for becoming a casual super fan. It's good to see you as a member now. Happy. Let me know if there's a problem with the Discord link. It should work though. I updated it last night. Have you considered living in an RV? I don't want to live in an RV. It sounds dangerous. Thank you for following me for so long, Jess. I'm glad that they help you. Any chance your mom or stepdad would be willing to join on a video? I don't really want them to do that, David. Techno, thank you for being a new subscriber. It's good to see you. I know my channel is growing quite quickly. It's good to see that. My mom has been hurt by some of the comments that I've made about her on some of my other videos, so I just wanted to say that I'm grateful for my mother. I don't know if I'd lead a live running 24/7 TSO. That'd be a little bit strange for me. That might be a little bit weird. Being in an RV, unless you're living in on a campsite, can be really dangerous, and most of the rent for the RVs is basically about as much as a studio apartment anyway. Umo, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Let's go, Shelby. Everybody liked that super chat from Umo. Really appreciate you guys. $350 a week is about how much I would pay for a studio apartment, though, King Bear. So at that point, why not just get a studio apartment? I had XRP at one point, but I cashed out early, so I regret that. Thank you, Warrior Mage. I'm doing well, I guess. I'm kind of just commiserating on the way things are right now, as usual. I'm just trying to figure out what my next move is going to be. I don't know how many second lives I have left, I don't want to take any risks. Just because I'm feeling in a good mood and then have things, get hard again and then have me quit again. You live in France in a youth house. I pay around 300 euros per month. That's interesting, Warrior Mage. Maybe I would be. I don't really know France, though. Have you ever thought to harm yourself again? I don't want to. I'm not going to do that. I kind of harmed myself in terms of hurting myself by not taking care of myself. You think I could learn Warrior Mage? I don't know how to learn French, though. I've never learned a second language in my life. Self-neglect is self-harm. Thank you, GWiz. Tiny bit of support. Everything helps. We really appreciate that. Super awesome that you would do that, GWiz. Thank you. Everybody love that super chat. Appreciate you. You should stop thinking so much. This is your next move. Just saying, go with the flow. YouTube seems to be working. Yeah. Gray Wolf, I agree. I should just cash in YouTube while I can. How much for a studio near me? Let me check. Let's see, apartments.com. I guess it's not too bad. So studios start around $1,100 a month. Between $1,100 and $1,500 a month, which wasn't as bad as I was thinking that would be. That's more than your mortgage, Slippy Snip. I mean, yeah, it's kind of expensive, right? I think that's fairly affordable, though. There is a Discord. CS suggests it should be accessible. I'm not really sure how to get it. I think it should be under your channel perks. It's not as bad as I thought it was, Sir Greystroke. Yeah, $1,100 a month for a studio apartment is pretty standard. Rubber Gopher, where on earth do you live? You wouldn't be asked for welfare. It would pay your little flat and your food. That's pretty crazy, Warrior Mage. It sounds like a lot better than what I got here. Thank you for being you. You're welcome, Rita. Random, I'm afraid to move anywhere because I don't want to live without my parents. I'm afraid I'll die. Renting is more expensive than buying Arcade, but I don't know if I'll ever be able to afford a home where I live. Thank you, the Grey Wolf. I deserve it. I live in southern Sweden. The newly built rentals are like 1,000 and up. Interesting. What on earth? Zombie Rabbit, hello. I don't know what art supplies cost these days, but here's a little bit to help with that. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Zombie Rabbit, I think that's the most I've ever received from a super chat ever. Zombie Rabbit just left $100 super chat, everybody. Make sure you like that post. Absolutely insane, guys. That's ridiculous. I don't even know what to say. That's crazy work. Let's go. Let's fucking go, guys. That's amazing. Zombie Rabbit, you have helped me more than you will know. Amazing. I'm so happy that you would do that. I'm actually flabbergasted. I never have received that much in a super chat ever. Thank you guys so much. Say yes, suggested. Did you figure out the Discord thing? Wow, I was right, Techno. Jeez Louise. That's a lot of Snickers bars, indeed. How often do you have to leave the house? The last time I moved out, I almost died, and my parents are afraid that I'll almost die again. I'm gonna help somebody else with that too. Maybe I'll leave a super chat on somebody else's stream too. Good to see you, Steven. Thank you for stopping by. Zombie Rabbit, you're a hero, honestly. By the way, don't check out Hassan Piker. He just got caught using a shock collar on his dog. Oh my gosh. Well, that sucks. Pretty awesome. Have you ever heard of the Neat subreddit? Yes, I have. I haven't really been active on there, honestly, but I've also heard of the anti-work subreddit. Thank you, Zombie Rabbit. I mean, really, you are kind of that's hugely generous. You didn't have to do that. I really appreciate you so much. It makes a big difference, honestly. You have no idea how much that helps. That gave me a lot of hope. I'm really happy about that. Of course, I have to wait until November for that to hit my account, though. But we both know you did not have XRP. I actually did buy XRP, but I sold it really early, so that was silly of me to do that. Sir Greystroke, I haven't placed my artists in exhibits yet. I really don't know how to do that. Can we all send money orders? Someone here could be my mom in disguise. Honestly, she could be. Now I have to paint something live. I will paint something, I guess. Donate my hair. I don't want to cut my hair off, no ski. What's up, TSL? There's no solving problems anymore. It's just deal with it. That's why I drink. Yeah, I kind of quit drinking, though. I'm going to do an art stream, I guess, if we meet our goals. But, I mean, I guess we could probably do it since someone just donated $100. That's quite a bit. Raymond, I don't really want to comment on Raymond. I was going to stream for about another hour on this stream, and then we can switch over to an art stream. Honestly, thinking about coming back over to YouTube. Twitch sucks at the moment. Yeah, that's what I hear. Some of us are not built to do it all by ourselves. I'm not. I need a community. Had a shot of Bombay earlier and I hate the spice. Interesting. My art inspiration comes from nature and stuff like that. Yes, Annalise, I'm still meeting with my friends tomorrow. I don't want to forget that. I definitely want to be there on time. I'm so glad I joined today. I'm nervous to chat in new streams, but I felt welcomed here. I'm glad you feel welcome. Say yes to Jess. I'm glad you are happy here. I'm still stuck on who's Raymond. So Raymond is Raymond Thoughts and Minds. He's another YouTube channel. Okay, I can call you Jess. He's another YouTube channel. We did a collaboration a while ago, but he's kind of a negative loser, honestly. Alcohol free since February 2025. Good job, John. Congrats on your long-term sobriety. Come over. We're not even remotely close to dating. No. Look up Chase Contemporary. That's where my friend sells her art. Okay, that's really interesting. I'll think about that. Jess, you're not missing anything. I did a collab with this guy earlier, and he mostly talks about how much he hates girls and how he can't get laid. Folks are curious about your art. Tell us more about your inspiration. I don't know. Mostly just nature, the human cycles of life and stuff like that. I don't really know how to talk about my art yet. Vescott's all right. Shelby, your videos are so good they need to be played in colleges. Oh my god, I don't know if that's true. But thank you, Other Side, for saying that. I'm glad that I can kind of leave my mark on the internet of like what it's like to be a millennial. Yo, Prisma, what's up? I have found the best solution to loneliness was to adopt an assortment of magical teddy bears. The smallest of them, Small William, has since become real. Wow. Okay, thank you, Prisma. I was on Concerta for a while, Dougal. I'm back on Adderall now, though. Dang. I'm on 1% on my phone. I thought my phone had died. Yo, Crollo, thank you. Psi Phenomena. I used to be into tarot cards. I don't really know anything else about that, though. Thank you, Psi. Just failed my second calc exam. Oh my god. You don't think you're cut out for college? Toolbox, I know what that's like. I wasn't cut out for college either, Toolbox. I'm really appreciative of the other side that you think that they're that good. I really maybe doubt myself too much. I'm just trying to leave a mark and like, be a person that has real millennial experiences, sharing the real millennial struggle. Do you recommend watching your collab? Oh, I mean, if you want to watch it, you can watch it. He barely let me talk, though. Seer says I still exist. I'm glad to see you, Seer. Tahina, good to see you. Angelica, I live in Kentucky. Raw, deep in the MAGAs. I'm sorry that you're in a deep MAGA state right now. It sucks. Yo, that's really rough. Could you make a positive video next time about small stuff you're taking? I kind of did that about a gratitude video towards you guys. I don't really know what I'm doing in terms of taking steps towards changing things. I know that I told you guys I wanted to start powerlifting and stuff, but that's probably not going to happen until January. Thank you, Pixel Art Journey. Hopefully by January I'll be able to have enough saved up to like commit to powerlifting for at least 6 months. Thank you, Danique. You lift my soul too by showing up, and that means a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna start weightlifting. Thank you for the encouragement, guys. It's just really expensive, and I need to save up money to be able to do that. Tahina, I could probably draw a portrait of your dog, sure. Are you a Shelby person? I mean, I guess so. That's the only person I can be. Scythian, that's the goal. I want to get a personal trainer so I don't get injured. You can do it at home for sure. There's ways on you. Well, I don't have the equipment, so I'm going to be going to a gym. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm wanting to do all the things. I've been weightlifting for a few years, and when I started, I hurt myself a lot because I was basically emaciated. Damn, Slippy Nut. I'm not really emaciated. I'm at a healthy weight right now. Try to make YouTube content plans for the week. You need to practice making plans and sticking with them. That's a good idea. Brainstorm content with the chat and plan a video. That's a really good idea. I was going to do one about stuff I wish I had known at 18. And things that I want to do going forward. See you, G-Wiz. It's good to see you. Would be good to go running too. Stamina helps with strength training. Pretty true, Thomas. I might try that. Sir Graystroke, I'm 32. Adunis, thank you. The most expensive parts is the diet. Yeah, that's true. You gotta eat enough protein, otherwise you're wasting your time. Maybe I'll live stream one of my workouts. We'll see. I'll at least record it and put it on as a short, I guess. My energy levels are pretty neutral. Like, I woke up today with high anxiety. I had a hard time getting out of bed for no reason. I just want to bulk up, no ski. I just want to be as strong as I can by 35. I really just want to be as strong as I can be, because I hear you start losing muscle in your 30s. I'm not going to do steroids, David. I promise I'm not going to do that. Thank you for all the positivity, Jess. No way am I doing steroids. I don't even know where to get them. I've done a couple of live streams, I think, of my painting process. On my Instagram, I have some speed paints, Peggy. So you could probably check out my speed paints on my Instagram, which is linked in the bio. I've never done any boxing in my life. I would be afraid to get a head injury. Okay, Donnie, you can be the cook. I damaged my stomach and caused a huge anxiety and panic attacks. Damn, that's crazy. This is an example of a big, vague goal for in the future. Okay, a smaller goal for the week, Clippy. I don't know. What's a smaller goal for the week? Tomorrow I'm going to hang out with my friends. Does that count as a goal? 27 stab wounds. I guess I'm looking healthier because I'm dressed up and I did my hair a little bit. What's your art suggestion, Dylan? I might do it. I mean, not on this stream, obviously. I'm going to stream for about another hour, but then we'll switch over and do an art request stream. We can do that. No guarantees that my art will be any good, though. It's pretty hard to do requests. You're worried about the wrong damn thing, though, for a woman. Do cardio. Okay. All right, Merrick, I'll look into that. It's necessary to have a bunch of people around to cook meals. Shower more often. 7. Okay. I could do 30 push-ups a day. Maybe not all at once, but eventually. I find that a short amount of cardio helps before strength training. Okay. That sounds good. If you can paint Randall and Clarence Avenue, Throgs, Neck, Bronx. I don't know what that means. What is that? Are those characters? Scythian. Strength training and cardio are both important for men and women. Oh, it's a place you used to live in the Bronx. Okay. Interesting. I got fish oil for days. Andre, this is the good time to start exercising, though. It's better to start exercising when you're young than wait until you're too old to start. I'm going to hang out with my friends tomorrow, Seer. Toolbox says he got rid of social media a year ago. When I started focusing more on creating than consuming, things got better. That's a really good point. Bye, May. It was good to see you. I'm 29, terrified of turning 30. Flub, you're in the right place. The only way I made friends was through rehab, honestly, Pixel Art Journey. These are my friends that I met in rehab. Sweep my hair back into a ponytail. It doesn't look that great if I do that. The Discord is for members. It should be available if you're a member. Young people are obsessed with gyms these days. I mean, I guess they want to be fit, Andre. I mean, I don't know, Leon. He's whatever. Raymond's Raymond. I don't know if I could do 30 real push-ups in a row. That might be a stretch. Thank you for the compliment, Dylan, on my hair. I don't have the discipline to work out at home random, dude. I need someone to hold me accountable. I saw my sister today. I mean, we have a decent relationship these days. I would love to do a collab with whoever. You guys should tell them, whoever you want me to collab with, tell them I'm down to collab with whoever. Because I'm definitely open to collabing with whoever. What's up, Princess Marlena? Set the goal at maybe 5 real push-ups. I would have to get 30 might be, I don't think I could do 30. I can't do 30 real push-ups in a row right now. That'd be too much. Danique, you should start a channel right now. Don't wait like I did. You'll regret waiting. You should just start right now. I'm too old for this chat, says Andre. Andre, you're not too old. You can stay if you want to. I'm glad you can see my messages. I thought they weren't going through. Princess Marlena, sorry, the chat's going a bit quick. It's hard to read everybody's thing. What keeps me going every day? I don't know. The sun just keeps turning and the world just keeps turning, I guess. Does my mic have a gain knob on it? I don't know. Is this it? Is this working? I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe my mic is... Oh, did I gain it? Which way is this more? Talking. I don't know which way is up and which way is down. But I guess I kind of got my mic a little bit higher. But thanks. I didn't know that was there. Oh, it's too loud. I turned it down a little bit. The sun comes up, so I get up. Exactly. Your body posture should look like an arrow from... Okay. I'm not using OBS on YouTube, Rubber Gopher. I'm just on here. Is it too loud? I mean, I really don't know which way I was turning it, which way is up and which way is down. Oh, I see. It has it on the bottom. Okay. Interesting. I didn't know my mic had that volume thing on it on the bottom. I didn't even think to look for that. Thank you so much. I wish I had turned that mic up a little bit sooner, but now we got our new mic. This should be a little bit easier. I can turn it up a little bit higher too. What's up, Michael? It's good to see you. Glad to see you back. Fruit is a human species diet. I don't know about that. Random. I can turn it all the way. Probably too loud. Oh well. You need to use that gain thing and adjust it in OBS later. Set OBS. Okay, I didn't know that. Interesting. I'm doing this homeless in a van at age 40. That fucking sucks, King Bear. All my contact info is in my bio, Seer. Like, you can probably DM me on Instagram. I have that in my description of this video. I didn't know you could use OBS on YouTube. I'm sure you can, though, obviously, but I don't know really how to do that. I'm American, Alfie. I'm not Romanian at all. Thomas, I'm probably going to start playing games on Twitch soon, maybe in November. My video isn't working. Which video isn't working? This one, my stream? Can you guys see me? Okay, guys, I don't know. Maybe on his end it's not working, but whatever. OBS is a streaming software, Annalise. I don't know. I might have some Italian in my family. It's possible. I mean, I really have never gotten my genetics tested at the end, so thriving on fruit might only be possible in the past. Yeah, I don't think I would thrive on fruit. I think I would be hungry. What's up, Danique? Goodbye. Hello. I don't know. That's hilarious, Joey, that I would be with Jennifer Aniston fighting over you. That's pretty funny. Who won is the real question, Amateur Autos. Exactly. Obviously, I could take her in a fight, right? Open Broadcasting Software. Oh, that's what it stands for. Okay. Interesting. Thank you, Donique. Jennifer Aniston is currently fighting for her career. Okay. I don't really keep up with that, so I don't know. Bye, Zach. It was good to see you. I would win, I hope. You want to smile, watch Louis Prima. Okay. Thank you for the support, Michael, to everybody in the chat that's going through shit, because we're all trying to just get through this together without giving up. Merrick, a painting like the ones behind me could take a couple days usually. A couple hours each day. Seriously, Louis Prima always cheers me up. Okay. My favorite anime, I really like Beastars at this point. I haven't really caught up on the new ones yet. Jennifer Aniston is like 70. I'm pretty sure she's like 55 or something. But she was a baddie back in the day. Musical Cat has gotten up early. King Bear, you need illegal peptides. I don't know what to say about that. Good luck. Daniel has CPTSD and autism. That sucks. Michael, I'm sorry that you're going through that. It really is rough to have that. The bad dream was still better than reality, Valby. That's rough. No, Marilyn Monroe is a baddie. Screw Aniston. She's irritating. Okay. I mean, I guess so. Thank you for the congrats on the 16K subs. I really appreciate you guys. I made a short video thanking you guys and things I want to do to improve myself. Might be a new video that I'll be doing. I mean, art brings me joy. Streaming here brings me joy. Being with my cat brings me joy. Seeing my nieces makes me happy too. We are at 16K, which is pretty crazy. Let me check my analytics really quick. I don't know if my analytics are any updated yet. I know I had a pretty big day yesterday, so I can't wait for that to hit. But anyway, you got autism too and anxiety. Brain is cooked. That's crazy, Thomas. I'm sorry. Andre, I know what it's like to have nothing bring you joy. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry, guys. I know everybody's going through shit recently. You found medical marijuana helps with the ADHD and PTSD. That's not really for me, honestly. I'm a minority on almost all aspects, though I guess we feel, yeah, we gotta find the other minorities to hang out with. Seems like we're all neurodivergent in the chat, so represent your neurodivergent self, because I know this world is pretty freaking ridiculous for us trying to hold jobs if we have autism and stuff like that. What's up, Devin? Andre's got Asperger's, which they call autism these days. Not sure, not trying to hard, maybe counterintuitive, but something I have been doing lately. People are jealous of my autism powers. Yeah, that's hilarious, random. I'm autistic and have BPD and PTSD and alcoholic. Danny, I really understand that. I've been in some pretty fucked up situations, honestly, with substance use, so nobody knows what neurodivergent means. It means that you're not a basic person. It basically means you have autism or ADHD, honestly. Devin, you might have to, I really don't know what else there is to talk about. Shelby, new name for the channel, Infinite Success. I don't know, Noski. That might be a little bit outside of what I would do. Eli, that sounds really rough. It sounds pretty tough indeed. I'm thinking about getting back into the dating market, maybe. I learned to paint mostly in high school and then continued it online. I'm recently single again and prefer it. Yeah, there are benefits to being single. I took medication to be able to be around people all day. Same. I've been listening to Julia Michaels recently. Her new EP came out, so I've been listening to that constantly. It would be nice to see a community in small houses where we could all help each other. Yeah, that'd be cool. My mom would love your art. She especially likes nature. You should check out my Shopify because I got lots of prints on there, different types that are very affordable. Shelby, what are your thoughts on the Wojak character meme? I'm not familiar with that, honestly. I could look it up, I guess. Oh, I've seen this guy. I don't really know much about that. I've seen these Wojak images before now that I've Googled it, but I'm not really too familiar on that. You're not an artist or anything, but you like my paintings. Thank you very much, Quantum Alchemist. Boomers are out of touch, really. I mean, I really don't know about the gender thing, John. I've never really had a question about my gender, so I guess certain people do have that. So they can do whatever they want. I mean, it's a free country. I'm not on 4chan at all, okay? And we must make our life beautiful. I would love to be free and have a free life, but I don't think there is such thing as freedom, really. Freedom is a social construct. And I don't know if freedom is something that's real for us most of the time. 2 sets of chromosomes, we made them male and female. I guess you have a point, Danique, but I guess some people have disorders when it comes to understanding their gender identity. I wasn't really aware of the Wojak about the Doomer thing, Thomas. I do know some of the Wojak images, though. What's up, Carlos? It's good to see you. My parents just kind of figured it out less spoiled. They kind of found it on their own. Will you be able to change things up soon when you change happens? Art and beauty. Thank you. I'm trying to look into ways to make my art a business, I guess, just besides doing it on Shopify. So we'll see how that goes. I do think we have a finite number of moves. I do feel that way too. I think a lot of this, I don't mean to be fatalistic, but a lot of this is not inside of our control. I do link my shops in my videos, Dragon. It's in the description. I usually pin the comment as well. It's also in my bio. Flub, the Discord is members only. Thank you, Michael, for the positive thoughts and prayers. I'm just really regretful about how I handled my education and how I quit everything that I've ever started. I know I've already talked about that today, but I do regret quitting art school, I guess, or just not following through with it and just jumping ship all the time. Heavy opium, I do plan on doing a little self-education starting again soon. Regret achieves nothing. Very true, Andre. I keep saying I wish I was 20 again, but I don't. But no, when I'm 40, I'm going to say when I'm 30. Yeah. Everyone thinks hitting the join button. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Michael, for that plug. Lazarus Lescus. Never regret anything. Anything is for a reason behind. Yeah, I guess so. We live until we die is the only way to stay sane. Learning never stops. I agree with that. Doomer to Bloomer is the journey I'm on personally. That'd be a funny title for a video, Thomas. I might actually use that. Freedom is just about being responsible for our choices. I've never tried shock therapy. I'm not interested in that no-ski. That might hurt my brain even worse. Thank you, guys. A lot of people have never attended art school. Yeah, people do lose their memory with shock therapy. Look what it did to Brittany. What is there left in society to bloom into in 2025? I don't know. This is pretty true. Taylor Swift's new album came out. I'm not really up to date on what's going on with that. I've watched some content on that, but it's been some mixed reviews apparently. She made one that's about getting dicked down by her man, Travis, whatever his name is. Ethiopian. I do know Cy Twombly Alfie. I'm pretty familiar with that. Thank you, Dragon Black. Yeah, Travis Kelce Khalil, that's his name. We're facing hard times. I never listened to Taylor Swift's song. Good for you, Amateur Autos. You're not missing anything. My grandpa went to art school and then had shock therapy. Damn, Joey. Yeah, she might be an actual witch. Ethiopian. I mean, Andre. Or whoever. Whatever you do, don't become homeless. I'm trying my best to avoid that. Eli likes talking head videos. I'm glad you like that, Eli. Tom Brady's ex-wife was a witch too. I don't know anything about that. Danique is currently homeless. We're not saying there's anything wrong with that, but it's better to be avoided, I guess. Oh, Talking Head is a band. My bad, Eli. I didn't know that. I just watched your video about life is futile and was like listening to my own thoughts. Thank you for saying that, Edward. Homeless people are the future of streaming, says Random. Dude. Very true. I appreciate the 130 of you guys that are here. If you haven't liked this stream, make sure you like this stream. It does help YouTube kind of promote my videos, I guess. Personally, I'm an atheist. Yeah, that's all right. I wish there was something more, but I just have a hard time believing in it because the world is so fucked up, you know? But in about 30 minutes, we'll probably switch over to do an art stream. I might walk the Appalachian Trail and be homeless, at least live out in the backpack for a while. That'd be cool, Grey Wolf. Minimalism is only good if you can physically do the work. Interesting. Bye, Princess Marlena. It was good to see you. Pagan revival seems right up my alley, Merrick. I would love to go to a pagan revival. Thank you. I might do another waterfall stream soon. We all scream for an art stream. Awesome, Michael. We'll do one in about 30 minutes. Why does the world being messed up? I do relate to incels a bit. I think most incels have priced themselves out of the market by having bad personalities, though. Witchcraft feels too antagonistic. I don't know what that means, though. Random. I have a cat. You guys have seen Charlie in Vegas is 18. She's geriatric right now. People losing their jobs in Vegas in '08 never fully recovered. I know that's pretty true for people in Hurricane Katrina as well. What's up, other kinders? I might have Pergamus. I don't even know what that is. The pursuit of discipline and stoicism thwarts the pitfalls of inceldom. Trust me. All right, I'll trust you. Yo, George, I just left a $20 super chat. Crazy work, George. Absolutely immaculate work. Everybody liked George's super chat. Really nice. Very amazing, George. Ordak likes vitamins. Okay. Shout out to George. Amazing attention. Appreciate you, George. You're great. My hair looked lighter outside. I guess the lighting does affect the way it looks. I'm feeling a bit better in Merriweather. I guess a lot of people are kind of dipping out right now, but okay, I can call you Nick. All right, Nick. When looking for a guy to date, do you prefer him to be better than you, smart? I mean, I would prefer a guy that's smart. Obviously, I don't want to date a loser. Yeah, everyone's going to bed. But whoever's still here, it's good to have you. Do you think coffee enemas would help your stomach? Probably not. I do stay away from street drugs as much as I can. It's about 6:45 p.m. Lazarus in my country. Probably going to go on a bit more and then do an art stream later. I have never been to one of my high school reunions, Silvio. I never did that. I don't want to. It's not something I would ever want to participate in. Danique, I agree. Who wrote the Bible? A man. Exactly. I do take probiotics, honestly, so I am from both the South and the East Coast, last spoil. Okay, and I've literally made videos on how I feel like a loser, so I guess I would be considered a bit of a loser. Daniel is from Detroit, but living in Florida. Cool. Yeah, the high school, let's all judge each other reunion. No, thank you. They call it his story. Exactly. His story. That's why they call it history. Winners write history. We know that. Danique is pretty funny with the wordplay there, Danique. Which is which? Actually, you might do well in a stand-up comedy. Most comedians are actually very serious. I don't know the basics of writing a joke, though. I would have to look into that, though. Maybe take a improv class or something. We'll see how that goes. It might be fun. What's your 5-point plan to get out of this rut? KDX. If I knew that, I'd be out of it by now. King Bear of Hearts says mania helps him get out of a depression. Really? The witches are ditching. Just be yourself and carry serious subjects to a ridiculous extreme, okay? Are you really anti-work or are you just against the current economic system? I don't want to work at all. Everyone loses more than they win. Very true. Painting takes work. I guess that's a different kind of work, honestly. The game of life is rigged, amateur autos. I agree with that. Thank you. I'm glad you like my total honesty, Vitamia. Work is an illusion. Scarcity is an illusion. I wish that we were all connected and we could just connect with each other all the time. Would you do remote phone operator? I don't really want to do anything. Your early videos had a cool sense of dark humor. I could put more of that in. I just haven't been really injecting my dark humor into there yet recently. I'm glad you guys are still here. I'm probably gonna like wrap this up in a couple minutes and then switch over to an art stream. I don't want to work a crappy job. You've been dealt a bad hand in life and deal with problems on a daily basis. Yeah, thank you very much. That's very true. Thank you, Raul. I guess UBI might be a thing that happens, but I really don't think that's ever going to happen. You work a crappy job every day. I think of how to get out of it. I don't know how to help you, Wolf. That really sucks. All I can do is give you good energy. I finally need to catch one of my streams. I'm glad to see you, MVIVN from New Zealand. Good to see you. Appreciate you guys. Silvio, my next stream is probably going to be right after this one. I'm going to do a live painting a live art request stream. I've been on a bad drawing streak recently, so please be supportive. It might not be the best drawings, honestly, but I'll do what I can, okay? Xavier, if you need to step out and go into the corner to regroup, you need to just like do that. I've been painting on and off since I was 12, PG rep. I'm not nearly where I want to be in terms of my skills. Koo, thank you for that super chat at the last moment. $5, we appreciate that. Awesome work. Amazing, guys. I appreciate all the help on this stream today. I'm not named after the Cobra. I'm named after a character in a movie called Steel Magnolias, which came out a little bit before I was born. The main character in that movie's name was Shelby, and ironically, she had a lot of illness problems too. It's almost like my mom knew. Do you think this channel has taken off? Why do I think this channel has taken off recently? I just think a lot of people need a safe place to relate, and I'm a real person. I'm not like an influencer, so I think a lot of people relate to what I'm going through, and that's, I guess, Blaine, I could stay a little bit longer to complete the goal. Technically, I was going to stream for about 2 hours, so I could stay about 20 more minutes, I guess. And that would bring us to about 10 past 7, so that would still leave us time to stream. Thank you, Seer. Thank you for existing too. How much do you make from a stream? It really depends, Joey. It could be $0. I've made nothing. I've made a lot of money too. I don't really know the average from what I make on a stream, Joey. Thank you, MVIVN. 16K subs is indeed amazing. It's way more than I thought would be happening. No one in real life talks about their struggles. Yes, I think it's very true about that. It's a good place to share. Thank you, George. I really appreciate that support. Thank you, Berserk Jane. I'm glad you stopped by. I appreciate your support as always. Just gonna watch Steel Magnolias. Thanks, Shelby. Yeah, it's interesting. Streaming is good if you already have a following. I think on YouTube you basically need to have a following to get on here. I don't think it's society's responsibility to help me, actually. I just think that I've gotten to a point where I don't want to be anything. I don't want to participate in society anymore in a traditional sense. People like you are open and talking about issues that so many people deal with. Thank you, Thomas. I'm glad. I think it really does have a lot to be about. It has a lot to do with not struggling alone. Joey, my goal for like my first year would be about 40K, I guess. Maybe 45. I don't know if 100K is possible. YouTube ad revenue is my only source of income at this point, so it's not terrible. It's not enough to move out, though. Chester, I'm really sorry to hear about your friend. I started my YouTube channel because I had no one to talk to, and I wanted to see if anyone else out there understood what I was going through. And I never thought that it would blow up like this ever. It's actually been crazy. Thank you for all the support, guys. I've never had a Brazilian all-I-can-eat meal. A lot of the millennials are checking out of the system if they have a choice. We're at least opting out of reproducing. I've seen IShowSpeed. He's a little bit too far out for me. He's a little more high energy than I am. What's up, Kana Club? Good to see you. What's up, Delphinity? Angelica, I said the same thing about me. I said I'm not interesting either. There's nothing interesting about me. I said that about myself for 5 years, and then lo and behold, some people resonated. It was really interesting that anyone would. Luca, the negative feedback is a little bit discouraging, but mostly it's been pretty positive, honestly. I'm just thinking about like how I want to develop this channel going forward. I'm not really sure what that's going to look like, or if I should do editing and stuff. I don't even know how to do editing. What's up, Mel? George, I really like, it's so embarrassing. I've said my favorite musicians right now, but I'm really listening to like Julia Michaels, who just released a new EP. And YouTube gave me a badge because I was listening to so much of her music, honestly. It was actually kind of funny. NVM, like most of them are blocked automatically, but predominantly it's very positive interactions with people. Hey, Shelby, wouldn't you say that the Lord did kind of come through for you in the form of this YouTube channel? I guess you have a point, Delta. I guess you have a point. Maybe that's true. Maybe he's working in mysterious ways that I don't know about. Okay, Michael, I would love to talk to you personally about that. I don't really collect any records, honestly. I have streamed on Twitch a couple times. If you guys want to follow me on Twitch, my link is in the description of this video and in my bio. I think I just got affiliated on Twitch, but there's not as much attention on Twitch typically, but I mean, I can try to stream on there a bit more. So then I think I missed your question. Say God, if you think that I'm so unattractive, why are you wasting your time here? Start gaming on Twitch. I'm going to think about that soon. Thank you, Papolucho. I am doing a bit better. Michael, I just pinned the link that you put to my Twitch so everyone can see it. Nobody likes Twitch, says Cashmaze. I guess a couple people do. There's a lot of people on there all the time. I sometimes have messed up dreams. But I usually have like free fall dreams sometimes, like falling and drowning dreams. Last spoil, multi-streaming is a good idea, I think. I'm not really into true crime. It kind of stresses me out. What's so funny to me is I know a lot of full-time Twitch streamers who would love to have 16K subs on YouTube. That's interesting. I would love to have 16K subs on Twitch, but hey, whatever. I can't complain. It's funny. Shelby is strong enough and confident enough to see all the rude comments. Thank you. They don't really affect me because they're stupid anyways. You can make painting tutorials as part of your channel. That might be interesting. I think there's just better content out there for painting tutorials. Thank you, Berserk Jane. It was great to see you as always. I really appreciate your support and always thank you for stopping by. What kind of shows and movies do I like? I don't know. I haven't really watched any movies recently. I'm trying to read as much as I can, honestly. I think if you can do well on both platforms and your content becomes symbiotic on both, like Twitch content feeds or YouTube, yeah, that would be really well. That would be awesome. Like, if I could get like a separate Twitch following and then feed them into my YouTube channel, that'd be really great. A lot of motivated people have died on Everest, MGTOW. Every body on Everest was once a highly motivated person. Thank you, Mel, for calling me cute. We've got about 10 minutes left on this stream. And then we'll move on and start doing an art request stream. I don't know what's for dinner. I might have some venison again. I've been eating a lot of red meat, so that's supposed to help, I guess. I don't know, Robert Gopher. I've had some success with just mixing them up and doing both. Honestly, it hasn't really been that detrimental. I've had success doing both. Time to go to bed, Thomas. Okay, good to see you. Your goal in life is to die climbing Mount Everest. Okay, Andre, I really hope you don't do that. Venison is decent. I mean, it tastes like beef, but leaner. Will you be adding someone as a mod soon? I mean, I have some mods. I have Hassan and Michael who are mods. I'm probably going to do the art stream here on YouTube. So, yeah. I've never done art therapy. I mean, I guess I did a little bit when I was in the psych ward. My favorite games are Pokemon. So I really like Pokemon as a game. It's my favorite. Yeah, Danica, I'm kind of doing a keto diet. Personally, in my experience, there tend to be 3 protein types. Yeah, okay. I think I'm boring to most women, but then again, I don't go out much. Delphinity says I got a shitty art channel. Everybody follow Delphinity's channel, though. Watch the movie Taking Woodstock. Okay. Might be interesting. You can see the smile in my eyes sometimes. Thank you. I mean, I don't know how to force a smile, Dylan. I mean, I have a hard time forcing a smile when I'm not really feeling it. People tend to be either coastal or land-based. Interesting. I like to try to integrate fish into my diet too. I don't really like the way salmon tastes though. Thank you, Andre. I really like. Okay. Do I smell smelly? I don't think so. I took a shower today, Jeep. I noticed when you, for instance, as a coastal type, eat red meat, it has to be very fresh. Interesting. I like tilapia. Tilapia is good. My mom didn't tell me to stop crying on this stream yet. I see the child within you and I'm holding your hand. I see the light within you. You don't need to force it. Thank you so much, Danique. I appreciate you guys. I really do appreciate everybody's support this stream and just kind of vibing. Hold on. Let me see how my Twitch is doing on over here. So my Twitch has just gotten over 100 followers, which is pretty good. Obviously not as much as I have over here on YouTube, but still good. I might be doing some digital art streams over there. Food deserts are real. That's very true, Angelica. I mean, I'm assuming I'd wash his hands with soap, Joey. What's up, Fisk? Check out a book called Ian Fairweather. Interesting read. Australian artist. Okay. Chris says, y'all white people. Yo, the second one, I'm glad you are inspired to make your own YouTube channel. I really think that's a good idea. You never know who might see it. What's with all the ducks? Are those ducks? I try to read everybody, Andre. I mean, I'm not one of those streamers that only, does super chats, obviously. There was a dude working at 7-Eleven. He had like 100 subs. YouTube favored him, and he had over 200K subscribers. I saw that guy. Yeah, I got favored a little bit, not to that extent though. But Angelica, I got my mic off Amazon.com. I'm 35, and I've been thinking about starting a YouTube channel for years. You should definitely do it. I think you're really engaging just to talk to on the chat, so I'd love to see what you have to say in terms of your thoughts. Yeah, the 7-Eleven guy, I remember him. He was one of the ones that I was like, you know what, if he can do it, I can do it. Obviously, he was favored by the algorithm, but you never know which videos are going to be favored by the algorithm. I've had a couple videos that are favored. Like, I've had about 3 favored videos from the algorithm out of like the 40 that I posted. Yeah, MVIVN. You should totally do it. Don't hesitate. I put it off for years. I love your authenticity. Do you believe in astrology? I guess so. Starting is the best advice, Gable Planet. Eat sugar only one time per week. That's a good idea, Lazarus. The 7-Eleven guy, he basically made a YouTube channel like documenting and vlogging his shitty job, and he got like a bajillion views. It was crazy. I'm sure you could just like type in 7-Eleven guy and it would come up. I don't think people should be pressured to make and be made to feel guilty for not giving money. I agree. I would like to start a crash out channel. T-Buck, I would be the first one to be in line and watch that. I relate to you so much daily. Thanks for speaking up when I'm choked. That's good. I'm glad you're here. 7-Eleven guy started recording all of his videos doing Uber Eats, and now he's gaining more subs. Yep, he has. He did get fired from filming at work, I'm pretty sure, Michael. Yeah, Andre, no one should feel pressured, honestly. Bill used to watch the 7-Eleven guy. I wonder what he's doing. Yeah, what? Yeah. Hello? Last minute super chat? I think last time I saw one of your videos, you only had a few thousand subscribers and now you have over 16K. Keep it up. Thank you, Sir Zex. Let me see how much that is in USD because I'm curious now. That's still a decent chunk. That's $32 USD. Thank you so much, Sir Zex. Pretty impressive. Amazing that you would support this channel. Michael, you didn't have to do that. Thank you, Michael. Michael with the final super chat right before we're about to end. What the heck? Okay, a Congo, you had to swing in with that final super chat. We met our goal at the last second. We had like 90 seconds. We had like 60 seconds left, which means we are officially doing our art stream right after this. So target achieved. Thank you guys. That was quite a lot. I'm very surprised that we were able to do that today. I feel like actually statistically most of my watchers are American. I would say 95% of my watchers are technically American. According to my analytics, that is Merrick. Anyway. Yo, what just happened? Just throwing a bit of support. Keep going. Thank you, MVIV, Eminem. I'm going to call you Eminem. Eminem. Thank you so much. Good luck on your YouTube channel. You should totally do it. And since we got to that 2-hour mark, I'm going to do a countdown. And then we're going to switch over to an art stream where I'm going to do art requests. Okay, so the super chat gods have been good to us this month and this week. And we are going to start an art stream right after this. So here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I'll see you guys soon in the next stream. 3, 2, 1. I'm about to start a sketch stream soon, so everybody chill out on that one. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next one. All my art, Merrick, is on my Instagram, and my Instagram link is in my bio. Also, it's in the description of this video. So, Merrick, if you want to see my art or anybody else, follow me on IG. Okay, you can find my links everywhere. So, thank you so much, guys. I will see you in our next stream, which is about to start very shortly after I get that set up. I am using a USB mic, glass foil. Okay, guys, I'm ending the stream right now, and I'm about to start our sketch stream right after this. So if you want an art request, show up. Thank you, guys.